Do you want to get rid of that awful turkey neck that gobbles about and just awful? Do you want to get rid of that? Well, stay with me because I can show you how.
Little by little, piece by piece, I take back what's been stolen from me. Little by little, piece by piece, until I'm complete.
Hello, today I'm going to help you get rid of that awful turkey neck that happens as we age, and that sort of gets all crinkly and all the skin under there gets all horrible and wrinkly and sagging. So I'm going to help you as much as we can get rid of that. Now, this exercise we're doing is called the turkey neck exercise, and it's the neck exercise in Exercise Along With Me Series 1. Now, as with all of my exercises in face aerobics, you cannot do just one exercise. This exercise is part of a whole exercise routine, and you'll see at the end of the video I've given you the routines, the Exercise Along With Me routines for this series, and I've also placed there the videos that teach you how to do these exercises properly. So you watch those exercises first, learn how to do them. When you feel comfortable, go ahead and start the Exercise Along With Me routines. So this exercise, I've got a few new tips with this exercise, because each time that I go through a series and I learn, obviously new tips and new things that work for me that I want to bring to you. So with this exercise, we place our hands under our chin. So did you see how I did that? I slid my hands under my chin. And what I did was I split them apart a little bit. And now can you see where my fingers are here and how they're laying against the neck? Can you see that? That's what I'd like you to do. Are you doing that? Are you following along here? So just slide your hands gently up your neck. Split them apart a bit, so pull them apart. And then have your fingers lay on your neck. Now the reason why we split them apart is this area here. We don't want to do anything to that area, so we just split it apart. Now the main thing with this exercise is that I used to really use my neck all the time, and what I learned is that in using your neck, all the focus goes to the back of the neck. So I ended up with a really good strong neck at the back, and still had wrinkles forming here. I know nobody ever saw them, but wake up in the morning, there's sleep wrinkles and all sorts of terrible things. So I realized that I was putting my focus to the back of my neck. So what we need to do is bring all our focus to the front. So if you can follow along with me and just maybe understand this for the moment, what we do is we just lift our neck. So even though you can see my neck going up, my head bobbing up and down a bit, it's nowhere near like this, like it used to, okay? So you watch. And what I'm doing is I'm squeezing my neck together here, and I'm using my fingers, this is where the fingers come into it, I'm using my fingers to isolate that so that they don't skin bunch too much, like they don't wrinkle too much, okay? So if you can see it from the side, and by doing it that way, my total focus is in the front of my neck, okay? I'm not going like this, none of that, okay? You can see the difference. It's so much easier. And when you're laying down doing it, your head tends to go back a bit, and it's even easier to do it when you're laying down. It's much easier. So what I want you to focus on is how to bring the muscles together, okay? How to contract these muscles here. You see me doing it? I'm using my platysma, and I'm using the muscles at the bottom here. So when you squeeze them, you'll be activating it from your collarbones as well. So you'll be activating the squeeze from this area and from your platysma. So in doing that, then add your hands, pull them apart a bit, make sure your fingers are gently, just laying across your neck there, and then do that. It's so much easier to do it. And I found once I started doing it, a lot of these wrinkles along my sleep wrinkles, because I might be laying there like this, asleep at night, and I had found that there are quite a few deep wrinkles forming. I found that they actually started to subside a bit. They're still there a bit, you can't see them, but they're still there. But they have subsided, which is wonderful, wonderfully exciting. And I'm not using and activating my neck muscles as much. It's really important that you understand how to do the exercises and where to put your focus. Because if I was focusing at the back of my neck, as I said, all of my neck muscles will be exercised. And also, sometimes there's pain in the back of the neck. So if you have pain in the back of the neck doing this exercise, you are not focusing in the front. So it's about doing it a bit more gently. And not as, so much using the neck and the head bobbing up and down. So I really hope that's given you something to think about today in doing this exercise. And, it's not just, just because this is an exercise to do with Exercise Along With Me Series 1, and you might be in Series 4, so you think, I'm not going to watch that video because of that. Don't worry about it. Watch it, because there's all these other little tips in there that I give you about how to do the exercises in general, like the mind-body connection, how to connect that together, and the visualization, and where to place your hands, and all these sort of things really help build the picture on how to do these exercises correctly. Okay, thank you so much. I hope that's helped. Please do remember to subscribe to the channel, because when you do, you get all these tips. The other thing is, remember to hit that bell. You'll get notifications, and also give me a like. I'd really appreciate that. Okay, guys, you have a lovely day wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you next time. Bye.